The baby stopped crying the moment the door closed. Not slowly. Not fading out. It just stopped, like someone pressed a switch. I grew up in a small village in West Africa. The kind of place where news spreads faster than fire, and secrets never really stay buried. Houses were close, walls were thin. At night you heard everything: people coughing, goats crying, babies waking up, spirits moving. You learned early which sounds to ignore and which ones meant danger. Mariama lived close to us. She was quiet but kind. She sold vegetables at the market. Her husband had died years before. Her whole life was her son, Ismail. He was around 3 years old. Always holding her dress. Always staring at people like he was trying to understand something big. When Ismail got sick, it happened fast. Fever, shaking. He cried like he was in pain all the time. Mariama carried him everywhere, begging for help. The clinic was too far. The nurse came once and said the child needed medicine they didn't have. 3 nights later, the crying stopped. This time, for good. The burial was quick. Too quick. Mariama didn't cry. She didn't scream, she just stared at the ground like she had fallen into a deep hole and couldn't climb out. After that, things went wrong. She stopped sleeping. We saw her walking at night, barefoot, talking to someone who wasn't there. Sometimes she laughed, sometimes she shouted. She started carrying a cloth tied like a baby on her back. When people asked her about it, she said, "He doesn't like strangers." We all knew the cloth was empty. One evening, my mother sent me to return a bowl to a neighbor. I passed Mariama's house. She was sitting outside, rocking the cloth and humming. I tried to walk fast. She called my name. I stopped. She looked at me and said, "Do you hear him?" I said no. She smiled and said, "He cries only for me." I ran home. That night, my parents whispered a lot. I heard the words, native doctor, and bush. My mother said, "That woman is broken." My father said, "Broken people are dangerous." A few days later, it was confirmed. Mariama had gone deep into the bush to see a native doctor. Not a normal one. The kind people warn you about when you are young. The kind that asks for things you cannot give. When she came back, she looked different. Her eyes were sharp. Her back was straight. She smiled like someone who had good news. She told people, "My child is coming back." People laughed at first. Then they stopped laughing. Animals started acting strange. Dogs barked at nothing. Chickens died without reason. One morning, a goat was found with its throat cut clean, no blood around it. Then Mariama came to our house. It was late, no moon, just dark and insects screaming. She knocked once. My father opened the door a little. She stood there holding a basin. Inside was water, black like it had ashes in it. She said, "I need hot water. My child is cold." My mother grabbed my arm hard. My father said, "Go home, Mariama." Her face changed. Her eyes went empty. She leaned close to the door and whispered, "The doctor said I must feed him. He is hungry." My father slammed the door. That same night, a baby disappeared. Not cried. Not screamed. Just gone. The mother lived 3 houses away. She fell asleep breastfeeding. When she woke up, the baby was missing and the breast milk was still warm. People searched everywhere. Someone shouted, "Check Mariama's house." I followed them. I shouldn't have. Her door was open. The smell hit us first. Burnt herbs. Old blood. Something sour. Mariama sat on the floor. In her arms was the missing baby. Alive. For 1 second, everyone felt relief. Then the baby started to move. Not normal movement. Slow. Stiff. We saw the marks, small cuts on the baby's body, symbols carved into the skin. The baby's eyes were open but unfocused, like it was looking through us. The baby made a sound. Not a cry. More like a weak breath. Mariama rocked it and said, "Be quiet. You are home now." An old woman screamed. Mariama stood up and shouted, "No one touch him." Her voice wasn't her voice anymore. It sounded like 2 people talking at once. She ran out of the house before anyone could stop her. The baby's mother collapsed. The police came later. Too late. They searched the bush. They found footprints that stopped suddenly, like whoever made them had vanished. Days passed. Then more things happened. Another baby fell sick. Another one stopped breathing for no reason. People started guarding their homes at night. Fires burned until morning. Men took turns watching the paths. One night, I was walking back from the well alone. I shouldn't have been alone. I heard a baby cry behind me. Soft. Weak. I turned slowly. Mariama stood under a tree. She looked thin. Her skin looked tight on her bones. Her eyes were black. She was holding something wrapped in cloth. She said, "He is growing." I said nothing. She opened the cloth a little. I saw skin, but it was gray. The chest moved up and down, but too slow. The head turned in a way no baby's head should turn. One eye opened. It was not human. Iran. The next morning, Mariama was found dead near the bush path. Her body was twisted. Her face looked frozen in fear. Her mouth was open like she died screaming. There was no child with her. People buried her quickly. No prayers, no songs. Life never went back to normal. Even now, when I hear a baby cry at night, I don't rush to help. Listen. If it stops when I close my door, I know. And I don't open it.